Welcome back. As promised, this is part 2 of Props, Dialstar Creations. Thank you for coming back. If you watching part 2, you rock. If this is your first, how about you stop it right there, click the previous one, catch that one first, or either way, watch both, but just watch all of the whole series. Thank you very much. Anyway, back to props. Like I was saying earlier, some props you make, some props you buy. These are examples of props that I tried to make. As you can see, this is intended to be a cinder block. This is the foam that we mostly carve our dioramas from. Some, depending on what country, what part of the world you're in, some of this foam is blue, green, other colors. Some people actually are cool enough and good enough to use the styrofoam, that one that turns into what I would like call snow. These guys are awesome with how they do that. I can never figure that one out. This one is not so brittle. As you can see, it has specific solidity to it, so it's way easier for me, in my opinion, for me specifically, to carve and shape and do all that other stuff that we have to do. Over here, for people that are wondering, what is that in the corner? It looks like a suspicious baggie. But anyway, when you're doing sewers and, warehouse areas and stuff, these are just gears. I happen to go on, again, I do not sponsor or promote specific sites. This is where I shop. I went on Wish and I found these little awesome, a bag of gears. I think I paid $2-3, maybe. Free shipping and handling. Yeah, you get the free products and just pay the shipping and handling. There you go. You glue them on, and this is the access valve too. There's a whole different bunch of sizes, things like that. That's another cool little prop. Other props you definitely need to make out of necessity. This will be one of them. I made this. This is, as you can see, a chair. Each panel, 1, 2, 3, 4, everything is made individually, then glued into place. I need to be a little bit more neat with the seams, but considering that this is the very first one I've made like this, it's not too bad. The reason I'm wearing gloves, I apologize, and also for the camera focusing in and out just slightly, it's because the reason I'm wearing gloves is I work with my hands. And as a carpenter, whatever, woodworker, splinters, little cuts, nicks, and all that, I want you guys to consider on the content of the video, not the look of my hands. I also made over here a sofa. You can't have the chair without the sofa. If you want, please, I'll give the tutorial on how to make these. This is actual vinyl I got at a fabric shop and bought it. This is, again, from where I work, wood shop. Other, you can buy ready-made. Here you go. This is an explosion effect. I think it's from Tamashi. I could be wrong, so just don't quote me on that, but you can buy these on eBay. This is an explosion effect. This is a lava rock. I believe this came with Black Panther, something like that. Anyway, these came together. This was a set of 3. This is a set of 3. You place them in pictures and you're good to go. Here we go. If you keep looking, depending and stuff like that, sit this on the table. It's party time. These are not removable, but as you can see, it is exactly what it's intended to look like. A little beverage bucket. You put on a table, Deadpool next to Deadpool, a bunch of, in the middle of an X-Men party or whatever, or X-Men gathering, and there's enough refreshments for everybody. Others are sold, and you can print them out and cut them. I believe ACBA, Articulated Comic Book Art, they sell packages of these. Again, whatever entity, whatever people I may shout out, I may say specifically by name, I don't sponsor them, I don't promote them, I'm not sponsored or associated by and or with them. I just know that they have certain things, and it doesn't bother me to lead specific people, or not necessarily specific people, but specific ways. You can get it, they provide it, why not? It doesn't matter to me. They sell packages of these pre-cut. This is printed on Bristol board. For those of you that are familiar with paper weight and stuff, Bristol board is more like cardstock. It has a thicker, once you cut into shape, you put it into the printer, print it out, and then you cut specific. I try to keep the sharp edges, because if you have all those little ones that, you know, excessive explosion, stuff like that, for example, I am not going to cut all those little lines. I'm going to cut directly into the black edge of that, and all that little extra stuff, that right there, it's not going to be there. So I guess we're going to have a part 3 to this, because again, I don't want to make this up to 10 minutes long, because as a viewer myself, once I get to that threshold, it's like, okay, this is boring. So with that being said, like, subscribe. Thank you very much. I will see you in part 3, which is the last, or 3, depending on what part of the world you're in. Here you go. Thank you for coming. Catch you in the next one. Peace.